He has got inside, he's climbed through the fence and has fallen about 3 metres into the enclosure. Debate now turning to whether or not the zoo authorities did the right thing in ordering a gorilla to be shot rather than tranquilised.
I don't quite see why they felt it was a life-threatening situation.
They trying to take me out like Harambe.
Well, they trying to take me out like Harambe. Who's they? Like, who is the they who took out Harambe and are also trying to take you out?
What, your dad actually got a B on your last report card?
I take a tranquilizer on a Monday. While the real ones we lost get listed in the back. While the fun of motherfuckers get the front page. The world is a zoo. You've seen the news. You've seen them shoot at the youth. The world is a zoo.
I love how these pro-Black Lives Matter people try to take the whole Harambe thing and relate. Like, did you hear that line? The world is a zoo. You've seen the news. You've seen them shoot at the youth.
The youths.
Yeah, the youths. We need to take this incident of a gorilla almost killing a small child. Let's take that and relate it to the Black Lives Matter shit.
Funny part is that they were actually, in some respects, justified in shooting the gorilla because the child would have died otherwise. So how is it any different from a cop shooting in self-defense?
The thing that I find funniest about it is that they act like black people are treated like less than human, and then they go and compare black people to something that isn't human.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe they should stop trooping out.
I'll see you pigs at the barbecue. God bless the red, white, and blue.
I'll see you pigs at the barbecue. God bless the red, white, and blue.
Something extremely subversive and unpatriotic next to red, white, and blue. This is America now.
Yeah, isn't it great? This is like what Death Squad was talking about the other day, how it's become cool to hate your own country. Like, it's become cool to be subversive and to condemn your own heritage and culture.
Right, it's the liberal condescension. Like, oh yes, I hate America so much, look how worldly and cultured I am. Like, now subverting authority and hating cops is considered patriotic in some way. How?
We can't expect white people to understand the diversity that a beautiful creature like Harambe brings us.
Paranoid just to hit the corner store to get a cherry cola and a bag of chips. What a bitch, they got neighborhood watch for the gangs and the cops. I ain't talking about Sanders, feel the burner on your neck.
Zimmerman reference, because I guess getting your head bounced off of the pavement by a small innocent child who didn't do nothing, I guess that's perfectly okay, and you shouldn't be able to defend yourself from that.
Oh, of course, nothing wrong there. That's their culture.
We'll give you an attorney over gurney to get checked. We'll be lucky just to get the dirty dying or to death. They might give me 25 to life for murder in my set. Rock boys everywhere like the government in debt.
DCF says Hillsborough Kids Incorporated has been helping by paying Adams rent, even providing her furniture. Adams says it isn't enough.
Somebody needs to pay for all my children and mine and Gary, all our suffering, somebody needs to be held accountable, and they need to pay.
Yeah. Welcome to the jungle with more guns than roses. Keep them going under, now don't push me over. Hold my composure for whiskey sodas. I need that Irish, no luck with clothing. They trying to take me out like Harambe. I take a tranquilizer on a Monday. While the real ones we lost get listed in the back. While the fun and motherfuckers get the front page. The world is a zoo. You've seen the news. You've seen them shoot at the youth. The world is a zoo. I see you pigs at the barbecue. God bless the red, white, and blue. Harambe.
I don't understand what they think they're doing by making this comparison.
I'm surprised no one has complained about how Dicks Out for Harambe is objectification.
It's like the episode of $1 Million Extreme where they have Sam Hyde as the PUA guy, and he's like telling this kid in a wheelchair to like, yeah, go tell that girl you got that gorilla dick and you're gonna give her a gorilla fuck. Like, gorillas have tiny penises.
Yeah, that's why it's Dicks Out for Harambe. Because he can't. Redistribution of dick.
Who the fuck the plug where the medicine man stay? It's only 2 o'clock and already a bad day. Me 2 bad bitches delivered to man cave. One man's soul is something you can't take. Call a repo man, I'm a people man. But the world don't treat you like an equal man.
The world don't treat you like an equal. Okay, so a gorilla is not a human being. I would think that the life of a small child would be more valuable to human beings than the life of a gorilla, wouldn't it? Like, they're trying to say, oh, well, it's just like how blacks aren't treated equal, but blacks are human beings. So
they're trying to say they're treated like animals, but at the same time, they're like lowering themselves to animals by saying that. I don't understand what they mean by it either.
Harambe didn't do nothing.
Yeah, Harambe didn't do nothing. But again, in some regards, shooting Harambe was the just thing to do. There are many people who actually agree with him dying. Like, I know it's a meme and all, but it did save that child. So by comparing themselves to Harambe, are they saying that they're like some overplayed meme in society and that they actually do deserve to get shot?
Harambe was a good boy.
He didn't do nothing.
I don't care if you're CEO or pizza man. We just want a piece of money, not a piece of land. Just breathe.
Okay, and then glorifying violence against Trump supporters.
Nothing wrong with that.
But we're the scary, evil, fascist right-wingers who want to kill all the non-whites, right?
True, and for good reason. Look at this shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like people like this would hurt us just for being white.
Never.
I don't want my future daughter asking why they do them like that. The fuck I'ma say, well, baby, the world gone mad.
Why'd they do that, Daddy? Because a kid understands when the media is lying to them about something. Of course a kid is going to say, why'd they do that, Daddy? Because the media makes it look like, oh, yeah, Trayvon Martin he was just a little boy with his Skittles and iced tea, and he didn't do anything wrong, and that evil, mean white man, George Zimmerman, came along and executed him for no reason.
He was just trying to go to school.
Get his life back on track. Need more money for them dollar teas.
Losing all the heroes like the Marlboro man. Smoked all the leaves off the olive branch. How you stop a killer when the killer in the mirror ain't gorilla like? Someone come and get your little mans. Harambe.
When the killer in the mirror ain't gorilla-like, but they are.
Also, was that based rooftop Koreans I saw? Are those rooftop Koreans? Because we could use
They are.
we could use some right about now.
They trying to take me out like a Harambe.
And see, the thing that really confuses me is I don't know why Dumbfounded, as a Korean, I don't know why he identifies with any of this at all, because East Asians have easily, far and away, the lowest crime rates of any racial demographic in the U.S.
Yeah,
They
do.
they commit almost no crime at all.
But because he's not white, he's a victim.
They're pushing this narrative that it's like, okay, if you're not a white person, then you're against the white people. Because it's like you're either a pro-white racial supremacist or you're trying to tear that down. And like we're all on the same team together. But do you think the average Korean or the average East Asian in general feels the same way this guy does? Like, I don't get what they think they're doing by trying to make this like whites versus non-whites. Like, that's not how it would go down.
Asians, by and large, have more privilege than white people, if you can call it that. They make more money. They have safer communities. They have the lowest crime rate. So why are they being put on this oppressed side? Because they're not.
Right, I mean, it's like he's like unwittingly dragging himself down to the level of something that his racial demographic is normally far and away above.
Really don't understand the Harambe comparison, though. I really don't, because it's essentially saying that every time a black person gets shot, it is a media charade and that it was actually justified. That's what they're saying, because Harambe's death was in some ways justified, but the media played it up to be unjustified, which is what it does to every single black person who gets shot. So are they admitting it's all a charade?
Well, I mean, it falls in line with the way they seem to always choose the cases where it wasn't an innocent black person who got shot, where it was someone who was violently resisting the police and could have chosen not to do that, but instead they chose to make a thing out of it and they fucked themselves over. They never seem to choose the rare cases, and make no mistake, it is very rare that police kill people in general. It's actually a remarkably low number. They kill less than 1,000 people every single year in a country of over 300 million people.
And after that, they have to explain in great detail and write reports on why that happened.
We're fucked.
Yep.
We really are.
Yes, everyone.
If you enjoy my content, consider making a donation. If you can't or don't want to donate, that's okay. You can still help me out by liking and sharing this video. Here are some other videos I think you'll enjoy, and thanks for watching.